Nice to be here. I came from Rio de Janeiro, and I want to share you specifically the role of universities in the city ecosystem. So we are part of this network that is called, very quickly, that is called DESIS. That uses design thinking to improve cities. It's aimed to empower local creativity, promoting co-design processes. So DESIS is a network of labs based in universities, in design departments, in universities all over the world, so move university knowledge and resource towards societal challenges. So this is the aims, so to prepare a new generation of designers, so to prepare these guys to promote change at local level, develop paradigmatic projects that can exemplify to local actors this new design role, generate a new design knowledge that's able to support these students to make changes, and connect the labs schools in a common platform. This is a common platform, more than 50 labs based in design departments all over the world. So connected for international exchange and common initiatives. So I will now bring it to Rio to talk about my specific lab, please. So I stop here a minute to talk about Rio de Janeiro. Rio de Janeiro is now a kind of years of inclusive public policies and the pacification process. Have you heard about it? That is to integrate favelas and slums with the rest of the city. These two public policies have created a huge dynamic life in Rio de Janeiro. So many things happen in slums and people connecting with, we call it asfalto, that is a place where medium class lives. So there is a lot of happy change taking place. So these are polemic public policies, of course, as always, but something shake the city. So we are living in the middle of this context. So what we are doing, so what we think is that, first of all, favelas now is a favorable environment next for future startups. That is something that is going on. So because they have solutions based on interpersonal relation due to its strong social fabric. So the interpersonal relational qualities of this place make solutions very powerful for other parts of the world or other parts of the city. Other thing is this innovative models can, as I have said, go to outside. So this is a kind of new innovation places for us in our interpretation. So what we can do as universities in this and in relation with these places. So this is us. So we are based in the largest engineering research center of Latin America. So we are a very huge institution. So we want to bring these co-design processes, creative and resource and technologies for new services and organizations. So what we have started to do is something that bring young people, future engineers, future designers to design new services startups with favela residents. And of course, in our university, we have people all over the city. So this is a great interactive and integrative action to make them work together to create new solutions for the city. So we are working to develop this new unit in the favela. It's a co-working or lab placed in Complexo Lins, that we can just start to have a kind of continuous relationship with specific places. So we hope that we can do more than that in other favelas and slums in the city. Of course, our international connection is very useful because we have these thematic clusters in DESIS network. So, for example, this is formal, informal, and collaborative. So we are thinking about new services in many local communities all over the world. So we have connections and work in collaboration with Africa, Kenya, South Africa, Botswana, and in Latin America also with other Latin American countries. Please, this is another initiative that is to work with design and digital fabrication in favelas. As you know, we are in the tradition of design, so we have talked about service design. Now we are talking about product design. So how they can empower their productive processes in the slums with digital fabrication. So, you know, artisans, so how can we just boost this with working with them? So how to reinforce local creativity with these new technologies. So, of course, in DESIS network, all over the world, we have a cluster on that. So it's called digital and open production. So to articulate these experiences with other labs and learn with each other. Please. So now in the city, Rio, they have signed an agreement, so they will promote this Rio Innovation Hub with Columbia University, my university, that is COP, just to develop solutions and innovative solutions for Rio de Janeiro. So we are starting also to create some impact, also in collaboration with other actors as part of this innovation hub. This is another thing that's just not to stay only in slums, that Brazilian population is aging, so we are starting also to create some solutions for this question in Rio. You know that we are, for many years, considered a very young country, but now it's changing for many reasons, because of people living longer, because they have more resources. So then we are developing a service for them, please, that is called Rio Vivido, that is called a Rio de Janeiro that have been lived. So the idea is to promote active aging, placing tourists in elderly homes. And this is a lot of benefits. So elderly have lived in the city, they have a lot of stories to tell. So we are trying to develop this kind of active aging. So there is a massive need of new services for aging in Rio and in overall Brazil. So we are trying to move also in this direction with this project. Thank you.